Okami on the Wii. I think I played Okami on the PlayStation 2 when a friend let me borrow it, and I really liked it. But I heard they were going to make a port and with improved graphics and the Wii control. So I decided to wait for that, and when it came out, it was really cool. It was really, really cool. I mean, I can see why Twilight Princess used some of those options, since when you were controlling Wolf Link and when you were controlling Amaterasu, it plays pretty differently, and it feels like a Zelda game. I mean, you go around through village and village helping people. The art style is incredible, and it controls really, really cool. It even has that same Zelda thing where the characters don't talk, they just like make this weird sounds. So, if you like Zelda and if you like really, really cool games, buy Okami. Either on the PlayStation or on the Wii, it doesn't matter, but definitely play Okami. It's a wonderful game. And I have Spyborgs, which is a beat 'em up game made by Capcom. It's cool, but I don't know. I got this one cheap. I got it at GameStop's Game Days for $10, which is why I picked it up. Like I said, the graphics are cool. It's nice to go back to that beat 'em up style, but there's just something about it that doesn't quite click. But I would recommend it for $10. Knight's Journey into Dream. I never got to play the one that came out, the first one that came out on the Sega console, since I was not a Sega fan. This one, the night levels, which is the Jester here, are cool. They should have made a game entirely based on him. But you can also play levels with these two kids, and those are terrible. The camera sucks, they don't control well, and it leads to a lot of cheap deaths. If they would have made a game just with knights, that would have been awesome. As it is, I would recommend it only if you liked the one that came out on the Sega console. Otherwise, skip it. Talking about the Amiga, this is a port of a Dreamcast game that came out. If you use, basically what you do is a rhythm game. All these music little balls come out, and you have to shake the control as the little cursor hits the ball. And if you use two Wiimote controls, it works okay, except in the higher difficulties, it doesn't register your moves as well. Avoid using the configuration with the Wiimote and the nunchuck. It's useless. You're better off using two Wiimote controls and playing in medium, since the harder difficulties are just unforgiving and they're really, really hard. I got House of the Dead Overkill, another rail light gun shooter. I think this one has a record for the most. It's a certain word they use a lot in this game. I don't want to repeat if little kids are watching it. It's totally for mature audiences. I mean, but it has that grindhouse type of feel. It's funny, and again, recommend playing it with a 2-player, because in 1-player it'll eat you alive. Really fun game. Mad World. I don't know why this game didn't catch on as much as, No More Heroes. It looks like a graphic novel. It's completely in black and white, which might tire some people. It might, tire some people in the eyes. And it does, if you play it a lot, it does kind of get you to see everything in black and white. But when you take out enemies, the screen just paints itself with red. I was really interested in this game when I saw it in Club Nintendo and Nintendo Power. And once I got my hands on it, I played it, and it's really cool. Like I said, it has some things that a lot of people might not like, but the Wii is known for mature games, and this, along with No More Heroes, and House of Dead Overkill, is really mature. Really like this game. I don't think they're gonna make a sequel, but I hope they do. Then I have Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I like the two previous GameCube versions of the Mortal Kombat franchise. I would recommend playing this with a classic controller or a GameCube controller. The Wii controller doesn't register some of your moves, and it's really hard to make specials on this game. It's cool because, you know, you have a kart racing game and you have every single Mortal Kombat character ever made to choose from. Plus, you can create your own. But like I said, play with a Wii controller, with a classic controller or a GameCube controller. I'm sorry, the Wii function doesn't really work that well. Tomb Raider Anniversary. I really liked what Crystal Dynamics did with the Tomb Raider series. I loved Legend on the GameCube, and this one is just incredible. It's you know, this is what Lara Croft needed after so many horrible, crappy games. And you know, the Wii control gives you the option to scrape for, you know, clues and stuff. It's really cool. It controls well. I can't wait for a new one that's going to come out. Call of Duty 3. I heard that the PlayStation 3 version of this was better because of the online. This one doesn't have online, but you know, I like the Wii, and this one is really cool. The graphics, you know, when this game came out, the graphics were pretty nice, and you have to rely more on skill when you shoot people because you have to use the Wii control. And it really makes you feel good when you get to the point where you can, you know, take off Nazis at long distance, sniping them with the Wii control. You know, if you like the online element, get the PlayStation 3 version. If you want a unique experience, also get the Wii version. I personally like the Wii version a lot better. Heavenly Guardian. This is a throwback to the old the SNES games. You play this ice princess that has to go around and save a friend of hers. It's completely hand-drawn, and right now you can get it dirt cheap. New, you can get it for like $10. Used, you can get it for $5. I got it in Game Days for $4, and it's a really beautiful game. You know, if you're not into the old school, you're not gonna like it, but if you are, definitely get it. Epona. This is an RPG made by Koei. You start this little round thing, and you attack enemies with this little ball on the top of his head. You know, it takes a while to pick up, like most RPGs, but once you get into it, it's really a cool RPG. It's cutesy. I don't know how to describe this one, but it's just a really nice RPG. You know, don't be fooled by the kitty art. Like also a nice cell shaded effect, which I like. So, you know, if you find it cheap and you like RPGs, I would definitely give this one a chance. Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi 3. This is the second one that came out on the Wii. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 came out, but this one just improves on it. It has 150 characters. It has all the stages from Dragon Ball Z. Has this really nice cell shaded look, and it has what-if stories. So, you know, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, yeah, definitely get it. I would actually also suggest the other one I'm trying to track down, Dragon Ball: The Return of King Piccolo, and that one follows Goku when he was a kid. But if you really like a nice fighting game of Dragon Ball on the Wii, get this one. And for story, get, like I said, Return of King Piccolo. Scarface, The World Is Yours. This is basically the answer to Vice City on the Wii. You control an alternate story where Tony Montana actually lived, and now he's trying to build his empire. You know, since there's never going to be a Grand Theft Auto game on the Wii, at least I don't think so, you know, you can get Bully, or you can get this one. I would recommend this one. You can build your empire, you can, you know, recruit people and use them. It just feels like a cool game. So I would recommend this. Last game I have, Deadly Creatures. Another one of those games that I read in Club Nintendo and Nintendo Power that didn't make that much buzz. Because you control two bugs. You control a scorpion and a tarantula. So you play the game through their perspective. And as I read it, I got really interested on the game. And when it came out, it got mixed reviews. People liked it, other people like it, and it has an interesting story. It starts two humans that want to find some gold, and then the bugs interact in certain occasions with them. But you know, if you have arachnophobia, you would probably want to steer away from this unless you want to beat that fear, because it does get rather. It creeps you out just to hear the little, you know, the way the spiders move. But it's a pretty awesome game. I'm really happy with this game, so I definitely recommend it. Okay, so that's my Wii collection. Hope you like these collection videos. This is Vargas XX78. Signing off.